So I watch MSNBC for you guys because I cover all these smears of Bernie, and there are 500 Bernie smears coming out today, so please subscribe so you can see all of the coverage I'm doing. But this one almost made me pass out. I was about to scream. I was about to freak out in the middle of class when I was listening to it. Pete Buttigieg comes on Morning Joe and tells such a blatant lie. It hurts me. It is physically causing me pain. Please listen. Oh my.
It is 35 past the hour. Welcome back to Morning Joe, along with Willie Joe and me. Joining us now, Democratic presidential candidate, former Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Indiana. Great to have you back on the show on this Monday morning. So,
good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Mayor Pete, I'm wondering, I'm going to start out with a question about this fundraising email that I'm looking at right now that came from your campaign. It's actually from your deputy campaign manager, which says a lot of things, but also this. Bernie Sanders performs the worst against President Trump compared to all major candidates. So I guess my question to you is, how so?
Well, we've seen polling data come back showing that I would be the best candidate to take on Donald Trump. And I think one of the things that many voters...
Listen again.
Well, we've seen polling data come back showing that I would be the best candidate to take on Donald Trump. And I think...
All right. We know this isn't true, but let's go over the actual facts. So here's Bernie Sanders against Donald Trump on average, up 3 points with every poll together on RCP. Here is Pete Buttigieg against Donald Trump on average, RCP, every single poll combined. Pete Buttigieg's campaign picked out one poll that showed Pete slightly above Bernie in a matchup against Donald Trump. And today, a poll literally came out that shows Bernie up 2 points to Trump, and Buttigieg being the only Democratic candidate down to Trump by 3 points. So this is 100% unmistakably a lie. They know they're lying. Just like the video I did yesterday of Jennifer Rubin, who said there's no polls saying Bernie can beat Donald Trump. The media is out in full force today. Pete Buttigieg, Klobuchar, Biden, they're all forming this moderate monster to come try to attack Bernie, saying he can't beat Donald Trump with absolutely zero facts. But let's watch the rest of the interview.
That many voters I have encountered on the trail have in common. By the way, not just true blue Democrats, but independents and a lot of Republicans who are sick of this president. Big thing that so many folks have in common is the importance of defeating this president. Now, that's not just about ideology. It's about a lot of things. What we know for sure is we're not going to be able to beat Donald Trump by recycling the same political mindset that brought us to this point. When I'm offering something completely different, and I'm insisting that what it takes to govern is also what it's going to take to win. I'm the best candidate to do that, to turn the page, to move us into a different future. And that's such a priority right now, knowing that this is our one shot, our only shot to defeat this president.
Mayor Buttigieg, it's Willie Geist. It's good to see you this morning. We've been talking about some polling out.
This is a thing he's doing now where he's saying we can't keep on doing the same old. But he is just a 75-year-old Joe Biden Democrat tucked into a 37-year-old's body. It's so annoying.
Tight cluster of you all in the state of Iowa from poll to poll between Senator Sanders, Vice President Biden, you, Elizabeth Warren is there too. It could be any four of you really. Amy Klobuchar had one good poll yesterday as well. So what's the separation point for you? You've been in Iowa a lot. You've talked to a lot of people. You've been to a lot of VFW halls. What is going to separate you, a young mayor from South Bend, Indiana, from Senator Sanders or someone as established as the former Vice President of the United States?
Well, I think, again, it's the opportunity to turn the page, and it's the imperative to win. Remember, in the last half century, every single time the Democratic Party has captured the White House, certain things have been true about the nominee, without exception. It's been somebody who's new on the national scene, hasn't run for president before, does not have an office in Washington or hasn't had it for very long, and is opening the door to a new generation of leadership. That has been true 100% of the time.
Okay, so he's talking about the past couple Democratic winners, and I cite this as an example for Bernie Sanders and why he should be the nominee. Because if you look at the last 8 Democratic nominees, if you look at all the losers, you get Hillary Clinton, you get Al Gore, John Kerry, Mike Dukakis, Mondale, You get them. The losers are moderates, government, big up like West Wing, like official, like, oh, we're party leaders, we're official, we're electable, those type of candidates. And the people who have won were Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, who came out with a populist approach, saying we are going to reclaim our government, saying that we are going to fight for ordinary American people. It's not because they're new to Washington, like Pete Buttigieg is saying, because he's trying to justify coming from a small town and saying he could rule the country. But it's about saying you'll fight for people and being a populist and getting people energized. And he's citing this example that I use and completely extorting it to try to fit this 37-year-old, 90-year-old moderate Republican fake Democrat scheme. So they're coming. They know Bernie Sanders could easily be the nominee now. He has a path. The heart of the party is with Bernie Sanders. The momentum is with Bernie Sanders, and they're just blatantly lying now. They're not even smearing or distorting the facts. They're making their own. And just the articles and the videos I've seen today, and it's only 11 a.m., and I've woken up and went to class, and I've been watching them for about 20 minutes. It's atrocious. It's getting worse, and I'm going to try to cover all of these smears. So please subscribe, like this video, and comment what you think about this one down below. Thank you for watching.